That's me included my audio.
Hello everyone, welcome to PRL Tier 2 on this fine, nice, cool evening round Singapore. I am, always, is AMS Phoenix. In the commentary box with me today, I have someone totally different. I have, making his return, probably for one night only because he'll probably get banned after this again, is AMS Andrew 14. Hello Andrew.
Hello, you say it's a cool evening, but like in Singapore, it's roasting hot all the time.
Maybe in the game it might be roasting, but here in my living room, I've got all my windows open, it's nice and cool, so I'm really excited. So we have 18 drivers going into Q1. It's getting a regular thing now, obviously having Q1, this is what we like to see. We have some drivers obviously out on a hot lap. We'll see some people on an out lap. But who is that first person who's going to set a lap? It looks like it's going to be a Williams. Is that a Williams? Yes, it is. It is Mr. Wyron. He's going to be the first one to set a lap. Obviously, this track is a street circuit, a bit like Monaco, but a little bit wider, so it's not as hard to navigate, but it's a very long track and very technical, isn't it, Andrew?
Yeah, it's a very interesting track. Obviously, the first ever Singapore Grand Prix was won by Fernando Alonso, but I will say won in inverted commas because we all know what was discovered a year later by, I think it was Nelson Piquet Jr. exposing the Renault team, but yeah.
The Renaults are the Renaults. As Mr. Warren has gone through the first sector, it looks like a little. Oh, as I was just about to say, look like a tidy lap. He is completely lost the back end and now he's on swing.
I thought he was going to keep out there.
A wall short behind him who managed to dodge his car. So we all saw he's going to set the first lap today. A bit tidy through. Sector 2 as he's gone through the hairpin down the straight where I believe this should be a DRS straight. There's not as many of them in this circuit, they need to have an extra DRS straight.
Are you talking about the straight after the bridge?
The one after the hairpin.
Yeah, where Felipe Massa made that power slide overtake on Bruno Senna. Yeah, that is a DRS zone in real life, but for some reason it wasn't added to this year's game. Who knows? It might be added. It might be added to the 2020 game, which, as I'm sure all the viewers will be aware now, it's being released on what was it, the 14th of July?
10th of July. Obviously, you eager people who cannot wait till the 10th, you can pre-order the Schumacher edition and get it 3 days early. So it's whether you want to try and weigh up the £10 extra spent for 3 days early access. Me, myself, I'm personally going for the Schumacher one just because I want to play it 3 days early. So,
I have interest and intel with regards to the forecast for the race.
Oh, hello. Is it going to be wet?
It's going to start off wet and gradually get drier.
But as we saw, Walsall has put in the fastest lap with 1:37.4. Zombie Head, his teammate, so at the moment it is a racing point 1-2 with a 39.5. AMS Tree outscoring his McLaren teammate, only just though, so it's very tight between the two McLarens. ILRT Martin and the Alpha, obviously on those hard compound tyres, only did a 40.8, so that's fine. And LR Dread on the hard did a 41.2, so
we've got a yellow flag in sector 2.
Yeah, not the people letting people pass. As we'll go
it's clear where
he looks like he's Tanky's on a flying lap, so we'll see what he can do. The man in the Toro Rosso. Obviously next year it will be called the Alpha Tauri. He's lagging a little bit because he's moving. Oh, Dread has retired. Dread has binned it.
Where's that?
He's binned it in sector 2.
Yeah, I see where he's binned it. Yeah, that's
Raging Lion is on a lap. Obviously, championship
that's
leader.
Just before where the Singapore Sling used to be is where he binned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also be
We'll
getting the
see
Schumacher edition. 2 reasons. One, obviously, I want 3 days early access, and 2, I'm probably the biggest Schumacher fan on this earth.
There is that. At the moment, AMS Lion coming through sector 2. Looks nice and tidy at the moment. No purple sectors, but then he's on those hard tyres where some of those are on the medium softs, shall I say. He has got a Ferrari in his way at the moment.
Let's pray to God that they've still got the F2004 on the game.
That's a very nice hairpin. Powering down. To be a nice tidy lap here by Raging Lion.
Yep.
As it's coming to the part underneath the bridge. This is a tricky set of corners here. Get very close to the wall. Just riding the curbs like you're supposed to. Gets a nice line out the corners. As it comes through the last corner, slinging it round.
A little bit of understeer through the
grips.
final corner, but
Jesus,
wow,
there's
that
a
is
39.4 on hards.
4/10 off of Jedi, who's on softs.
Yeah.
And he's ahead of quite a number of soft runners as well. That's a very good lap there.
Wyron is on a lap. The Red Bull in front of him needs to move out of the way. As he does.
Yellow flag. I believe that's a someone letting someone through.
Yeah, I'm not getting
Yeah,
no
it was.
flags right this second. There you go. Obviously the track map must have.
It wasn't showing on the track map for me either, but I saw the yellow flag marker above the qualifying time.
Yeah, sometimes there's a bit of a glitch with the map, so you have to.
I'll just pause and
Sign
I'll
on.
pause. Yeah, see if it works. It wouldn't be a Codemasters game without a few issues. Arn's gained a few positions on his hards. He's on 3 lap old hards now, though, compared to Light, who's basically done his time on the first time of asking with his hards. So yeah. This Mando starting a lap or finishing one? Yeah, that's him just finishing one, and he was power sliding around the final corner, so that's not ideal.
No, it was Wyron finally sets a lap and he does a 140.1.
There's Trance, who's on a lap. He's just started one in the Mercedes, going through sector 1 split, 27.2.
Fudge Boy, this is not going to help Fudge Boy. Fudge Boy has a Haas and a Ferrari in front of him and he's trying to start a lap. Who is that Haas? Tribal wearing, what are you doing?
Oh, sure. Now on track. What's that? Yeah, he's invalidated it. There we go. Track map's working now, that's good. Yeah, that's an invalidation by Trance there, so he's backed off. Firmage is on a hot lap as well. It's from Lion.
Who the heck is this?
No idea.
Get out, Mott, lob it. This Tribal nearly misses the pit entrance.
be honest, I think I prefer the old pit lane entry and exit that they ran here in 2008.
They had a nice straight entrance to every single pit lane. But
Yeah.
then if it was like that, it'd be like Canada every time, and everyone would get disqualifications because no one can slow down in time.
Yeah. I think what they could do, at least with Spa, is like have a tarmac runoff that like goes towards the pit entry before the bus stop chicane at Spa. Because that's what they had before they revamped the bus stop chicane back in like 2005,
Chance has gone
I think it was.
Purple sector 2, so the Mercedes man is on a charge.
Yep.
Fresh softs though,
now out.
late into sector 1, Q1, so he should be quicker. Because Wilsaw has decided to. Oh, his Trance hits the wall on the way out. Not what he wants. And he's gone wide. Still set a lap down at 38.8. I just realised Walsall is a full 1.4 seconds quicker than everyone else.
Yeah, is he new to the league or?
I can't remember what his old game track is, to be honest. I think it's the game track he's changed.
Bear in mind, Trance was
Oh,
technically
that used to be
on 2 lap
Joshua.
old
That
softs
used to be Joshua.
because-
Remember Joshua?
Oh yeah.
Joshua.
Trance was on 2 lap old softs though, because like he invalidated
Still-
his first one, but yeah.
Still not a second off though.
Nah. Bear in mind though, the softs do drop off quite dramatically around here.
We'll go on board with Sarah if she starts.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Finishes.
She's currently going down what would be the 3rd DRS zone if there was one on the game. So that. How has she not invalidated that?
Because she's the owner of the league and she can do what she wants.
Well, there is that. Questionable why she's used an overtake in this section, but. I think she's going to need a bit more coaching from her coach in the AMS Academy.
Yeah, I know.
Impressive that Lyon's still on P5 when he did his time on the hards. I mean, he's got a set of softs fitted just in case, but yeah.
I can't see him getting knocked out, not in this stage.
Nah.
But we'll stay on board with Fanta as he's the only one who obviously hasn't set a lap yet. And the dying death is going to set a lap now, so this is a do or die. Do or die. Has to get this right. No validations. Let's come up to turn 1. You can sort of cut that corner a little bit, but then you've got to be careful.
You can also
You'll
sort of
put your
like
back end
open up
out.
the angle of the entry by pulling onto the
he's had a
yellow
really bad
runoff
exit.
strip on the entry to 1, and that sort of like opens up your attack a bit.
Yeah, he's not had a very tidy sector 1 at the moment. It's been a bit screwy. As he's done a 27.3.
Yeah.
in the first.
But like on the one to turn 1, you can get like half your car onto the yellow tarmac bit, and it still keeps it valid. So like it just opens up the angle, the corner a bit, so you can carry more speed.
Yeah. As this coming through sector 2 now, another
That's
tricky
invalid.
section. That's in the validation. That is definitely.
Oh, how's that? Yeah, it's got down to the month. Yeah.
Oh yeah, validated.
Yeah. I wasn't sure why he was still attacking the corners prior to it though. Pushing too hard there, even though it's invalid. He should take it a bit easier so that he can cool the tyres down and get them back into the window for another flyer. There we go. is on another fly. There's a yellow in sector 3, apparently. Is the minimap broken again? It looks like it. It's been much smoother through the sector 1 this time around.
Yeah, it was maybe 2 tenths quicker in that first sector than what he was last time round, so...
Yeah. Next corner.
This is his last chance.
Yeah. Well, Furman's just gambling it.
At the moment, the lowest Furman can go is P16.
Sarah's definitely not making it out.
No.
That's a purple 2
He's gone
for
purple sector 2. Oh, he's got very wide. Going up approach at corner. Comes on the last corner now. Oh, lucky that wasn't invalidation.
Ooh, P3.
38.8. That there by the Mercedes man. Last one to do a lap, I believe.
Yeah, tribal with. I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even going to try.
We call him Thing 2, and Tribal Dragoon is Thing 1.
Oh, he's locked up and gone straight on. That's his qualifying over.
Yeah. So he will be starting at the back of the grid.
Yep. He's clipped the wall as well for good measure.
I think AMS3 managed to get on a lap, I think. It looks like.
Yeah, he's pushing. Yeah, he's on the lap. Oh, it's gone straight on.
3.5 tenths up and he's gone straight on. He doesn't need to.
It's alright, it's through anyway. It's through anyway.
Yeah. Raging line with a 37.2.
What a lap by Lion there, man.
I can beat that time. As Mando is on a lap. He's only 2 seconds down, so he's not doing anything.
All Lion there, I just went straight into the back of Tribal.
Nice.
And again,
Please don't DNF him.
Please don't DNF him. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And again. And again.
Oh, he's lost his wheel! This is what happens when people take their time retiring. Oh no!
Lion said he wasn't even pushing when he did that lap.
Well, he ain't pushing. Well, he's definitely not pushing now because at the moment he's DNF. 15th, boy. 15th. Oh, that's unlucky for Lion.
I think I may have made people watching the stream go deaf when I saw that as well. So someone just drove right past Lion and smashed his wing off or something. Oh, it was Tribal number 2.
We're sat with the stricken Red Bull.
Now, I've had the pleasure of knowing Lion for a good number of years, and I can tell you he is going to be pissed.
Don't call him Raging Girl for nothing.
That is a good point. I'm just going to go grab a drink quickly while we wait for the next quali session to begin.
As well as the people out of the Q1 is Tribal Warren, Sarah, Dread, and unfortunate Raging Lion, who did set the fastest lap of this session, which is unfortunate. But hey, this is racing. We move on to.
He's just messaged me saying FFS. I think we all know what that means.
Yep, so 14 people into Q2. Obviously, with the news that we know that that it's going to rain at the start of the race, I assume that everyone will be on
softs.
Softs.
Oh, excuse me. What's going on was I just did a burp on stream.
No, not that.
For some reason on my screen, Fanta's tyres are not rotating as he drives down the pit lane.
Oh, they're on mine.
Oh, now they've started rotating. There we go.
Yep, as the first person out on track is the Alpha of ILRT, Martin. Him will probably be one of the only ones sort of glad that Lion is out of Q1, knowing that he has only got a small gap to catch to Raging Lion. So if he does well today and scores enough points over him, I think the point difference is like 4 points.
I believe Lion told me it was 2 before the start of the race.
Well,
so
2 points. So just 2 points in it for the championship. He
if
needs
you
to score
give me a
big
minute,
points
I will get
over
the
Lion.
standings up on my phone.
We could have a new championship leader after this race.
Yep.
Obviously, there is still many laps to go as Lion has left the session.
Yes, it is indeed 2 points. Lion leading the way on 165, and we've got Martin just behind on 163, and then it's a bit of a gap down to third place on 125. And it's amazing that third place is still that close to them, considering that the last 3 races is DNF'd.
Who was that person?
Fudgeboy. I need to plug my controller in because apparently the batteries are nearly dead.
Yep, so we'll be on board with IRT Martin as he now completes the first race, the first lap of Q2, shall I say.
There we go, I'm back.
Obviously, on those medium tyres, we have a selection of people on mediums and softs. There'll be some people who are going to do 2 laps on softs, some people a bit more conservative doing medium as a banker, and then another soft lap. All depends if you can actually get through on mediums or not. If you think you've got the pace.
Well, Martin is a championship contender, so chances are he has the pace to get through.
We'll find out soon enough.
To be fair, that could be handy though if he manages to save a set of softs, because depending on when the dry weather comes, he could just go softs to the end when it goes dry, depending on when...
No one wants softs in the race. No one wants softs.
No, I'm saying like if it doesn't dry up until like 5 laps to go, for example.
Yeah, 5 laps, maybe.
Because that's sort of what I did in a different league recently when I won around here. Is when it went dry, I basically hit for softs with about 6 laps to go and got a massive undercut on everyone else and managed to win the race. So it's possible.
As LRT Martin comes through the last corner, run out deployment. There's a 37.9 on the mediums. That's a good lap there for a medium then.
Still about
does a 38.5.
9 soft was it from what
well.
Lion did on softs in Q1?
He did a 37.2, didn't he? So
yeah, 7 tenths.
Yeah, so it's not too bad. Shows
not too bad at all.
Evolution.
Especially when the delta between the different compounds is much larger at tracks like Singapore.
Yep.
Because it's a low grip asphalt, so like the tyre compounds can make a larger difference.
We'll go on board with the arse and the Haas. Mr. Shad Hayes. Purple Sector 2 is on medium compound, so he might be suiting these tyres. He might like these tyres. It looks like he's on a flyer. It's tanky.
Firmage just got impeded by a McLaren. I didn't see who it was, but
McLaren is either Tribal Dragoon or MS3.
Let's see. It's Tribal, and it looks like Firmage is invalidated anyway, so either that or he's backed off. And Tribal's just got out of the way of his teammate there, so...
Shad Hay goes P2. That's a big gap. It's 5 tenths.
Oh, yeah.
Has Martin nicked my setup? Who else? Firmage is on the lap.
I need to compare your setup to my setup at some point when we get around to practicing for Tier 1 tomorrow.
We'll stay on board with Firmage as he's on another flying lap. He did a 146.6, but he definitely can improve on that. Obviously had a bit of an issue.
Yeah. Well, he obviously didn't invalidate like I thought he did, so he probably just backed off because of the being impeded by Tribal. So
he's still pushing. Had a bit of a back end wobble though, so that's not going to help him.
Especially down this very long DRS zone, yeah. He's 2 tenths up still though, so.
And Purple Sector 1, so. But he is.
Don't tell me the map's broken again because it didn't go purple. There we go. Now it's purple. There we go. No, that's too. Oh, he just kept out of the wall there. I thought he'd been too hot there, but he just managed to keep it going.
Yeah, he's now coming through the tricky section of Sector 2, where your back end, especially coming up to this hairpin, your back end will just snap out on you like no tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a lot tighter compared to when Singapore first got added to the F1 calendar, because when it was first added to the calendar, you used to go to the bridge on the right rather than the bridge on the left, so. There's a Ferrari quite close to him on track, and I'm wondering if maybe that's distracting him a bit. But Line's come back online. I'm going to try and invite him to the session for you. There we go, I've sent him an invite. Obviously had internet issues again or something.
His tyres have died towards the end.
Yeah, I mean he's still improved, but not by much.
Not by much. Jedi went P7 on 39.3.
Yeah, they were both on hot laps, so like, yeah, Jedi.
We'll go on board with Byron. Then it's Trance after him.
Oh, Byron's just lost there. I think his rear wheel got caught on the wall, sort of thing, like you get with the chicane after the tunnel at Monaco sometimes.
There's Trance now on Purple Sector 2.
So don't tell me this map's broken again. There we go. Oh, debris on track there.
There's a bit of Red Bull wing just sitting, a bit of free advertisement.
Well, they do say Red Bull gives you wings, so... Oh, he's invalidated.
Now he's invalidated.
Yeah, I can probably see a lot of people appealing time penalties for that corner, because I've seen in the past, even in just 5 lappers, you put too much wheel over that curb and it just gives you a straight up 5-second penalty.
Yeah, well, he's invalidated again.
That's this and next lap, I think, maybe, from the last one, maybe.
No, he's just cut turn 2.
Okay. Fudge Boy's on the lap. Yeah, started one.
Fudge Boy. This is coming through the first couple of
too
corners.
Far to the centre of the track before turn 1, the turn 1 braking zone there from Fudge.
Yeah, he's got a nice tight line going down to the long DRS straight.
Yeah.
Put his power down nice and early. DRS wide open. Go as far right as you possibly can. Get a nice open corner up. And you want to go tight, then open up a bit. You want to go a little bit closer to that wall. That's it wide. And then wide again. Obviously don't hit the walls, but you've got to be getting very close to them if you want to get the best line. Nicely clipped that curb, and then you want to clip this curb. He's gone a bit too slow into it, he was a bit hesitant, thought he was going to invalidate, so he whacked out of it a bit more than usual. Apart from that,
I'm just going for another go by the looks of it because it's on an out lap.
Yeah.
Too slow through there.
Yeah, not using the whole track. You can go wide, you can go over those white lines on that corner. Just to give you some extra, a little bit, straighten the car a little bit easier, put the power down a bit earlier.
I'm not going to lie, I think this Toro Rosso livery is better than the Alpha Tauri livery.
Oh, I like the Alpha Tauri.
I don't like it at all.
Fudge Boy's going in the pits, wasn't a lap he wanted. Knew he wasn't going to probably get him in, so he decided to back out. He's going to get on another set.
Yeah.
His chance is on another lap.
Just ignore
so
the tower of Pepsi cans I just knocked over.
There you go, Trance using all the track there. Nice lines. Missed the apex though, which is not going to help him. Pushed him a little bit too wide into the wall, so he had to slow down a bit. Let's come through now. This tricky sector 2. Oh, he's invalidated again. And he's hit the wing. He's hit his wing. He's not going to be able to get back in time and get back out, I don't think. It is a very long lap around here.
Oh,
we'll on board with Martin.
And I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you something on Discord because it might be causing issues for Lion to get back in. So I'll just send you it on Discord so that we don't discuss it over the stream. Oh, that was the wrong place, Andrew. Delete that quickly. Delete that quickly. I have to delete that from the chat log as well if I can. It's not there. Okay, that's alright. So I need to. There we are. Right, there. Check your Discord now. Oh, I know why it's not in the chat log. It was in a chat that no one else can see.
Okay.
I've invited him on his second account.
Oh, I've just noticed AMS Tree is in under the bridge. His car has been wiped out.
Oh, it has, yeah.
That is not what you need.
Oh, pardon me. I've invited Lion on his second account. Hopefully that he'll be able to race with that, but he will be starting from last, obviously, rather than P15.
Jedi is coming through for a lap. We'll keep on board Jedi. Not spoke about him much in Q1, so we'll have a look at his lap in Q2. He's on 38.8. Don't think that's going to be quick enough to get him through. He's not going to have another chance. He's got another chance.
Martin's is purple set to 2. Martin's is purple set to 2.
Yeah, Martin is on a flyer. Fanta isn't coming back out, so let's hope he can stay in. Tribal Dragoon, he is on a lap, I believe. No, he is down. Tanky is 2.5 tenths up. So if he keeps this up, he is going to go a bit quicker.
Wow.
Oh, Tanky's
9/10 improvement there for Martin.
Yeah, that's track evolution for him.
Yeah.
At the moment, on my screen, Tanky is lagging through the track. Might not be good for the race. We'll keep an eye on it. Especially around Singapore. Tanky does a 37.7. So that puts him up. Mando, he's got no wing, so he's not improving. Push Boy's gone purple sector 2. So is this going to knock out? Won't knock out anyone, is it? Because Tree crashed anyway, so he wasn't going to go to Q3. But if he gets knocked out, he will be able to have fresh tyres. Mind you, it's all wet in it, so it doesn't really matter about fresh tyres. As Push Boy does a 36.9, so he goes quicker than Martin. It's good out there by Push Boy. As that is everyone. Right, that is the end of Q2. Sorry about the little bit of silence. We are trying to sort some bits out, but
yeah, we've got some issues.
Is
trying to get Lion back in, so
who's unable to set a time. Walsaw, who crashed out, I believe. Refurbage and Amos Tree, who did actually crash out. So it is a top 10 suit out. We are ready for Q3. Close between Fudge Boy and Martin though, that is for sure. As we now go into Q3, we're seeing all the drivers coming out on those soft tyres. Some people will obviously have 2 fresh sets, some people might only have 1, but at the end of the day, who can hook up that perfect lap to get on pole? And I just want to say hello and thank you for watching, all the 13 people that are watching right now. Obviously, I assume some of you are the racers who have been knocked out of Q1 and Q2. Obviously, good luck for the race. I know it's going to be a hard run with the wet to dry conditions, as both drivers come out in tandem, and then one goes back in, comes back out again. So good old Ferrari strategy there. We'll see who is the first man on track. It is ILRT Martin again. Obviously, perks of being that end of the pit lane, you get to go out first. Usually it's Wyron, but he's picked him twice now. Oh no, I lie. It is Wyron that is the first man on track. This man must have reflexes like a ninja.
It looks like Light's managed to get an on his second account, but he'll be starting from last place.
As we'll go on board with Byron, first man on track to set the first lap of Q3. Saw one driver break into 36's Ezzy, obviously he's on purple sector 1, being the first man, not surprised. As Martin has gone back in the pits, so maybe he's had an issue. Oh, his Byron's car, his back end looks very unstable. It's a little bit loosey-goosey. He's proper throwing his car around as he's gone wide, he's got a little bit too much understeer. As he now goes into the hairpin, he's struggling, he is fighting with his car to get the best out of it. Doing what every Williams driver has to do, and that's fight the car every single lap. As he does a 104.4 for sector 2. Coming through sector 3, coming under the bridge now, bit of a different S, coming through to finish his lap. He's going to keep it tidy, he can go on the curb a little bit there, but no, he's going into the pits. What's it every time you go and comment on someone, they always go to the pits? What are you doing?
No idea, mate.
It's a McLaren, it's Tribal Jaboon. He is going to finish a lap, and he is going to do a 38.4, but Fanta does a 38.2, who was closely following him. So them two were in a little bit of a stream test, but Amos Line has now left the session.
Yeah, it just came online on his other account, so not sure what's going on. He's going to race on his main account or his other account. Let's see if I can. I think his Xbox turned itself off because it just came back online with his second account again. So I think his Xbox must have.
Goes the fastest with a 37.5 so far in the session. We've got Martin and now Fudge Boy both on outlaps. Whoa. And so we had both of them still in the pits. Shad Hayes, we're going to do Shad Hayes as he's actually on a lap. Oh, he's hit the wall. Hasn't lost any wing though, so he should be good for the rest of the lap. But it's definitely going to knock him, obviously, a little bit of confidence, and maybe a bit of speed, but he has gone purple sector 1. Let's just see if he can hook the rest of the lap up together. As he's coming through to finish off the rest of sector 2. Is it going to be purple? It's not a purple sector 2. It won't be a purple sector 2. I don't think it'll be a purple sector 2. It was a purple sector 2. As there you go, he's using all the track now. His back end's still a little bit loose. Coming through sector 3 now, going under the bridge. Going through the section. Coming through to the last part of the sector. Keeping it clean, doesn't want to invalidate now. Purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Is this going to put him at the top of Q3 at the moment. It definitely is a 37.2, 3/10 quicker than Tanky, but we still have ILRT Martin and Fudgeboy to finish a lap, as Martin has gone purple sector 2, unsure about sector 1. But we all know ours, Fudgeboy has done a 37 dead. Took that pole away from Shad. Just like that. We'll see if Martin can do any better. Can he get into the 36s? Or is this going to be one of those 37 deads? 37.000. Let's come through the last corner. Does a 37.3?
Wow.
Wow. He's got time to get into another lap.
Yeah, it's going to have to be quick getting back to pits though.
Definitely. It is a pretty short pit lane, so...
Yep.
Byron has got traffic in front of him though. It is a Toro Rosso, so I believe that is Fudgeboy. There's Byron coming through to the end of sector 2 soon. Down the long straight. Not really getting much of a toe. Maybe a tiny little bit, but not much. Hasn't done a purple sector 2 though, so purple sector 1 but not sector 2. This probably will be Byron's one and only chance at a lap, unless he has got enough fuel to go again.
Pardon me.
Nice. As Byron is coming through the last to complete his lap. This is coming around the last corner. Full on throttle, nice commitment. Does a 37.2. That's a good lap. Purple sector 3. It's just that middle sector let him down.
Peak 2, 3, 4, very tight, so...
Yeah, Zombie Head has just done a purple sector 1. So everyone's going quicker in sector 1 so far. We'll see if he can keep this up. See if he's surprise on the podium or on top spot. Zombie Head. Nice and tidy.
Raras are both on an out lap.
Going through the hairpin. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide. He lost a little bit of time going a bit wide out the hairpin. He's done not a purple sector 2. A lot of people are struggling with sector 2 at the moment. As he's coming around to complete his lap. He's going a little bit wider than that. Swing it in, full commitment on the car. It's only going to be a 35. He's got enough time, he's got enough fuel to go round again in knee mode. Get another lap in, but I don't think those tyres will be at their best.
Oh, it's cutting it close for coming out.
We'll go on board with Mango. Where's Jedi? Yeah, Mango is in front, so we'll go on board with Mango. As Byron in the pits has retired.
Pitch, yeah.
So that's the best he's
one
going to
for
do today.
Mando there. That's just the cars slowing down to let people through. Okay.
Yeah. As Mango coming through. Oh, he's gone very wide. He's outbroke himself and he's gone very wide.
Yeah. Doing for sector 2. Nah. It's still 1.2 up on the tap though.
Yeah, that'll only put him around a top end 139 at the moment.
Oh, invalid! Oh dear.
Oh, he's going to be absolutely pissed.
Right, Jedi. Arn's about to start his final flying lap just ahead of Jedi.
Yeah, we'll Jedi. As Zombie Head is coming to the pits. Gonna retire. What's Zombie Head gonna do? 37.9, so 5 tenths improvement. Puts it to P6. Fanta is getting impeded by Tribal Dragoon. He is not going to be happy about this. Tribal Dragoon. But then LR Fanta should have backed off.
Yeah, you should be creating a gap to the cars in front as Martin Purple set to 1.
Well, look at this as Fanta has hit the wall. Lost all his time. He's not going to improve. He hasn't damaged his car, but he's not improving. As Tribal Dragoon is 2.5 tenths up, so that is going to move him up above Fanta at this rate if he carries on.
My man a little bit wide there, but he's still doing good by the looks of it.
Oh, Fanta's now hit the wall.
See, drivers that don't leave the...
Shad Hayes does a 36.9. So
Martin's up by 4 tenths though.
Tanky's now done a 36.8. 36.8 for Tanky. Tribal does a 38.0, so he's got above Fanta. We'll have a look on board with
I think
Martin.
Martin's going to take this though. Martin is up by nearly
Is Martin
5 tenths
going
of
to
a
take
second.
this from Tanky? Don't forget, we've still got Fudge Boy. Fudge Boy still has a lap
Always
to
ran
go.
wide there. Oh, invalid!
Oh, he's invalidated. Can it be Fudge Boy? Some Fudge Boy take it from his teammate.
It was a 36.2 as well. That would have put him on
Fudge
pole
Boy.
by a country mile.
Fudge Boy has just taken pole from his teammate, and at the moment it is a Toro Rosso 1-2. Wow.
If Martin hadn't invalidated that, he would be on pole by half a second.
But
Martin
as it stands,
is going to be absolutely furious with himself there because his nearest title rival is starting at the back of the grid. He had the chance to take pole position and capitalise on his title rival's misfortune in qualifying, and he's blown it, so... I mean, then again, P5 is still kind of a good position, considering that Lion isn't even going to be in P15 because he's had to change accounts. So, Lion will be starting, P18?
Well, I know from experience that Martin isn't the best at trying to stay behind someone. He gets very frustrated. He gets very annoyed.
I'm not going to lie, I've experienced
we have
myself.
Mango in P10. Zombie Head P9, LR Fanta P8, it's Tribal Dragoon P7, Jedi P6, ILRT Martin P5, Wiring in P4, and then your podium is Shad Hayes in P3, and then an all Toro Rosso front row lockout with Tanky on P2 and Fudge Boy right at the death by a 10th took pole. So,
it's a good thing me and Martin aren't in the
Toro
same
Rosso.
tier, because can you imagine how frustrated he'd get behind me?
Right, I will be back in a second, ladies and gentlemen. I have some duties I need to attend to.
I'm going to quickly go grab a drink while I've got the chance. Right, I am back, viewers. I'm not sure about my co-commentator yet, but yeah, we're just waiting for the lobby host Dread to ready up. If anyone readies up before him, I believe they get a quali ban. I might be wrong about that one, but Yeah. Pardon me. I've got no game sound or something. No, game sound seems fine, that's okay. Right, Dread has read it up, so, yeah, we are about to go racing. Right, here we are for the formation lap, guys. Obviously, we've got Lions starting. Hang on a sec, someone's not right. Pretty sure there was only 18 folk. Why does it say 19? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah, it's got Lions' other account sat there. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, obviously, Lion has had to demote himself from P15 to P19 on the grid due to some technical difficulties with his main account. Yeah, so he's had some issues with his main account. I'm just gonna get my stuff up that I need on the screen. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a very interesting race because obviously it's wet, but we do have it on good authority that it will be going dry later on in the race. I believe Sarah said in a chat that I'm in that it's going to be wet for about 75% distance. So, yeah, we'll see if that rings true or not. If it does ring true, then I'd imagine that everyone will try and stretch their inters out until the dry period and then box for mediums. Or you might see people do a stop on the inters and then go for the slicks when it dries up. Depends what the tyre wear line is like on the intermediate tyre here. I mean, in my experience, intermediate tyre wear around Singapore is okay. It is kind of set up dependent as to whether you're going to have any issues with tyre wear on the inters. It also probably depends a little bit on how wet the track is. I mean, if you look at that, like on board, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see from the camera. It's not that wet. We are waiting. Right, here we go. The 5 lights are going to go on, and the Singapore Grand Prix is go! And that is the Fudge Boy Tanky has just got a brilliant start there up the inside of his teammate into turn 1. Yeah, he's jumped his teammate off the line there. Tanky has. Oh, thank you.
Martin's P3, but he's getting pushed along by Mr. Iron. It's been a clean-ish first corner, which is surprising, but well done to all of them.
Red's had a penalty for collision with Lion. Lion has gained massively, holy hell, up to from P19 to P14 within like what 5 corners before we have this VSC that's now come on, and my track map is being an idiot again. You know how much my head is hurting trying not to swear here?
I thought so. But
Lion
has made
has wing damage, as does Dread. So yeah, they've both got damage.
Yeah. As
Lion
VSC is now ended, and we're now going.
It's ended, and Lion has just jumped Dread. Dread cuts the corner a little bit. Interesting battle between Lion and Dread here. AMS versus Livid at the moment here.
LR Fanta is all over the back of Zombie Head.
You've got Fanta, one of the other Livid boys, up into P7.
Warsaw's managed to get past. Warsaw and Jedi David are going side by side near enough.
Lion's all over Thermage here. Oh! Thermage has got next to barrier.
He's kept
it going, but
I think these conditions, I don't think they're wet enough for inters. They're all really struggling. They're really struggling so far. I don't think it's inter weather.
I was just saying so on the formation that before the very start. I'm not sure if you were back by then or not though, but yeah. I don't think
Firmage has come off track and come back on trying to get into the pits.
Yeah, Lions boxed for a new wing, I'm gonna guess. And a new set of inters. No one's putting any slicks on, so it's obviously not wet enough for inters, but it's not dry enough for slicks. That's the imitating thing right here. There's someone that's gone off in second one. It's a Mercedes. It's Fanta. He's in the barrier. He's not. No, it's still going. It's still going. VSC.
He's called a VSC.
And Martin has got a penalty for collision with Tanky.
Tanky is round.
From that? Yeah, Martin's got damage. Martin's got damage.
Tanky's got damage as well.
Yep.
Tanky's got left end plate damage.
And
Tanky is lagging.
Is about the only person who has managed to not get caught up in any drama and has managed to bump herself up from like P17 on the grid all the way up to P13. VSC has ended.
Martin, the cheeky, tried to overtake two people all at once. Oh, he's hit Shadows.
Was that an exploiting of the second car glitch there, or?
No. They'd already gone. The other two were too slow. Shadows has lost it.
Oh, that's the yellow flag.
He's reset the track. That's not what you want. He's put Tribal Dragunov and Mango, obviously with the car right in front of him. As Mango has got right end plate damage. A lot of people have got damage on these.
I mean, I know you're not meant to reset the track in this league, but given the nature of how tight this track is, as Martin Purple set to 2, I would, if I was the league owner, make a bit of leniency over it.
Oh, the zombie head goes for a move on Martin. Left the door open, obviously Martin with wing damage, he is struggling around his corners.
Safety car.
Zombie head has got past Martin. Why is there a safety car? That is because LR Dread has crashed again, I think. He is at the back.
He is at the back and he's got wing damage again, so I'm guessing he has had an accident of some sort. Dread has now got to drive through for speed and under the safety car. Lion's gonna gain a position or two, I think. Yep, he's gonna gain 2 positions from people hitting under the safety car. It was tight between him and Tanky. I'm not sure if he's gonna have to give that position back to Tanky or not.
I don't think it was because Tanky was in the pits, so
yeah, but on my screen, like Tanky was on the pit exit road when Lion passed him, so I'm not sure what the game thinks of that. I know in real life it's okay, but I mean, I know in real life it's okay, but like, you know what the game's like. 1 minute it can be okay, and then the next minute it's like, oh no, give the position back, you cheater.
Martin didn't pit for some reason.
That is, I mean, to be fair, they're all under the Delta at the moment anyway, because they, like, the safety car...
No, he's already been round.
No, but the safety car, like, the leader had already passed, like, when the safety car came out, so...
Yeah, I thought he'd already done it now, we'll see. He's probably going to come out round...
I think Martin was halfway down the start-finish straight when the safety car got called, so...
Yeah, he'll probably come out round about P10, P9...
Yeah, very, dodgy timing of the safety car, really. I mean, it's a bit like that 2018 Chinese Grand Prix when Vettel and Bottas were already halfway down the start-finish straight when they decided to...
3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
When they decided to... when they decided to call the safety car.
Who's got damage, he hasn't gone in the pits. So he's put...
And obviously that then allowed Ricciardo pit for fresh tyres and overtake both Bottas and Vettel for the win.
That's why he was in the pits, getting his wing changed, getting another set of tyres.
3 is up to P6. Where did he start again?
He's
up 5 places.
Out, he got 11th.
Yeah.
Sarah is up to P11. She could get P10. She's going to get P10.
Up 6 places for Sarah. Oh, P8!
Go on! First boys left the section.
Oh dear, that's not good. Yeah, I'll try and get him back in.
Just search for me, search for me.
Yeah, I'll go.
She has got wing damage.
Go on, these
Sarah has got wing damage.
Oh, Sarah's got wing damage, so did. That's not good.
Yeah, she's got left end plate. But she could probably soldier on. Depends on the weather.
Yeah.
I think it's still slightly raining. It just doesn't seem wet enough for these interconditions.
I mean, to be fair, Foxboy's lucky he disconnected now rather than later, because, like, obviously safety car means no one can overtake him, so he's not going to lose any time with that disconnect.
No, let's just hope it doesn't pit him, like sometimes it does in the safety car.
I've sent him an invite, so hopefully he's able to get back in. Sarah up 9 places though from the start, so that's a really good performance from Sarah there. I'm not sure where she picked up the wing damage though, because like I checked like 2 laps ago and she was fine. So another person who's upper loaded positions is Lion.
Yep, up 8 positions. 9. Or 9 if you count the fact that his AI car is still riding around 3 laps later. Isn't that weird that he doesn't go into... He lags out of the session in qualifying, but his car stays on the grid. Yet if you disconnect while at the end of Q3, the car won't be on the grid.
Yeah, well, his main account, though, shows him in the pits if you scroll over to his main account.
Yes,
P19.
but that's what I'm saying, though. But, like, he lagged out of the session. He obviously couldn't get into the session.
Yeah.
He lagged out in Q2. But yet his AI car is still in the pit, so he could still
Who's that pitting?
Get in his
Who's
car.
that pitting?
His car is still in pit.
He's pitting.
No one's pitting. Oh, Sarah. She must have got wing damage on that last lap.
I did see someone peel off into the pits.
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah's in the pits.
Okay. Fox Boy, has he... No, it's not been... I'm going to send him another invite just to be safe. Fox Boy... Right, the game. It says it's on multiplayer Singapore, so... Do you have that issue maybe where it lags everyone out for sessions sort of thing? Maybe, and he thinks he's okay, I don't know. Oh, he's just taking control of his car, I think, because it's no longer Ghost.
Yeah, he did join.
I never saw the notification saying he joined, so he must have joined when I was coming out of the guide menu and all that, after I sent the invite, so... Iron up to P9, obviously, as a result of Sarah pitting. Julian's got to be... No, there's still 2 people going around the beginning of sector 2. was going to say surely it would be
that's from
safety car
Sarah.
in this lap, but
Sarah
not.
Tribal and I Dread, isn't it? It's not even cool.
Yeah.
Sarah came
Looks like
out
it's going to
and
be
obviously
another lap under the
Dread
safety
stuck
car.
behind Byron. Can't overtake him with the safety car.
Yeah, bearing in mind also that Dred's got that drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. No, you're not allowed to serve it under the safety car. Not allowed to serve it under the safety car.
5 seconds stop go.
No, we had to drive through for speeding under the safety car.
Oh, I know he served a 5 second stop go.
Yeah, that was for a collision with someone under the VSC.
Oh, Lion, that was it. I was in the Lion. Right?
Yeah.
Because Dread now has overtaken the driver. I don't know how that works.
I think it's because Tribal went a bit deep into the previous corner, so. But yeah, as soon as that safety car comes in, he will have to serve that drive-through within 3 laps. Otherwise, he will be disqualified. Formula One marshals do not take kindly to ignoring yellow flags and safety car proceedings, so. Tribal's gone deep again.
Yeah, and once again, Dredd doesn't keep his distance. Dredd's going to get wing damage at this rate. I can see it happening now.
Oh no. I just don't get how Tribal's struggling to slow the car down under safety car conditions.
He's very new to the game.
Ah, okay, that makes a lot. Wait, is that wing damage on his left end plate? No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah.
He's very, very new to the game, and I don't think he's done, especially in these kind of conditions. I don't think he's done any kind of racing.
Okay,
so
that
I think when he joined the league a couple of races ago, that was his first time ever racing. So
that's fair enough then. I take back what I said then. Well, the pack's all bunched up, so it should be safety car in this lap then.
I'm just admiring my helicopter cam that I've got on the drivers.
Oh, I've got one as well now. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, it only goes up to trance. Only goes up to trance. For some reason, trance has backed off.
Yes, helicopter cam's gone now. Oh yeah, Lion's done well for himself. He's managed to make the most of all the chaos, and that's transferred the penalty. Yeah, Lion's managed to make the most of his misfortune in qualifying and the chaos in the race, and is actually now ahead of his title rival. So that's looking good for him now.
As now we are go. Bush Boy has gone. Oh, Zombie has gone very wide. That's surely going to be probably Byron and Tree are fighting. Byron tries to get past Tree. Tree still manages to defend from Wilson and
Lion almost jumped Walshaw there. He has jumped Walshaw.
Yeah, Tree on Lion. Tree's got
Lion versus Tree.
He went wide.
Lion's going up his inside. Watch yourselves.
Yeah. Lion left him in space and let him go. Oh, what are you doing? Warsaw, what are you doing? You
wow.
Don't dive it up there like that. Wow. That was terrible. The Shad Hayes tried to get the shot on Tree and Tree shut the door. And we got half spun, so.
I like didn't get any damage from that, so I think it's okay.
No, he'll be a bit annoyed though. The song just died.
Yeah, he'll be annoyed, but at least his car's not damaged from it or anything. So.
Warsaw though, he's on the attack. He's going for Jedi. He's got the straight line speed. He's overtaken Jedi.
Lion's now just behind Lion, so.
As Martin is trying to get past Jedi right now. Two championship title people, title contenders, right next to each other on track. Obviously, the third place man is pulling a gap in the front of the field. Taking it easy, got 1.2, 1.4 second gap. Just has to.
Well, Aldred's got another penalty. Well, Fox Boy does try Aldred and goes into the pits. Fuzz Boy really does need to capitalise on the issues that Lion and Martin are having at the moment to get his title campaign back on track, and that was Walshaw spinning out Jedi there. Not sure if there was actually any contact because I was on board with Lion, but it looked like Walshaw span round Jedi there, so...
Yeah, Walshaw doing some reckless moves at the moment, so...
Yeah.
Needs to be careful.
Martin is literally right on Lion's gearbox here, so we're going to have a fun battle between the two main title protagonists at the moment.
This is an instant set to one. That is Jedi David.
Yeah, he's obviously burnt his tyres out from that spin. Set to 2.
Still a little bit wrong.
That's Tribal.
Oh, Tribal wearing just hit Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Has she got damage? No, she's still got her end plates.
Disappointed with you there, Tribal. You don't hit women, man.
Oh, tree is really short. Oh, and Fanto got stuck on the wall. It was like it was made of Velcro. That Mercedes was made of Velcro. It just stuck. But he's made his teammate get past. The tree is still defending Shad Hayes. Ryan still trying to catch up to Walsall.
He's just been passed by Shad Hayes.
Yeah. Tree's looking. The tree has got wing damage. Shad Hayes got
Lion, careful. There you go. Martin's going to have a run on him now though, because Lion kicks the rear end down quite a lot there. And yeah, Lion's rear tyres are hot as the sun at the moment. That's the best I can do without swearing there.
Myron and Mando fighting.
Well, yeah, we've got like a massive train here for P3 at the moment. Walshaw's now picked up the penalty. Yeah, Lion just needs to try and Tanky gets a penalty for speeding in the pits. How has he dropped from a front row start all the way to P16? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have a massive... Is that blue flag I just saw?
Oh, Tanky's gone on to mediums.
Tribal's gone on to
raining.
Oh, it has?
Raining. Oh, no, it's a slight rain. There is little bit
slight
of rain. But
it's...
Oh, mate, yeah, it is. It's dry weather. These tyres are done. Look at him really struggling.
Yeah.
With Byron, and he is fighting that Williams like there's no tomorrow. He's struggling to keep this thing on track.
Chad Hayes picks up a penalty.
Sarah is off at sector.
DRS enabled, and it has now stopped raining as well.
Yep, so we'll see everyone going in. Are they going to go for mediums or hards? Obviously, the best.
This is going to be a massive, and Red's picked up another. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute crazy cluster. Something in there. Red's retired.
Look how quick it's dried up. Look how quick
well, it is Singapore. It dries up quite quickly because, like, you know, it's a very hot country, even at night time.
Coach Boy taking it nice and easy into the pit lane, doesn't want to get any penalties. It's very smart.
VSC, by the way, so yeah. Yeah, everyone's going to be pitted, and those that manage to get into the pits before the VSC ends are going to have full advantage. Jedi's, yeah. That Ferrari's going to get held up a little bit.
Yeah,
ooh, that was close between the Force India and the there.
Lions up to P4.
Jedi's just got another
Lions-
drive-through for speeding in pits again. What?
Walsall got
Lions
double
jumped
stacks.
a lot of people in the pits there. Holy.
Yeah, he's jumped Mango and Walsall.
And Prance.
No, transfers anyway.
No, okay, never mind. Never mind.
But he's
Yeah,
up to P4.
Lion
Martin
has
right behind
jumped a
him.
lot of people. So has Martin, to be fair. Lion is on the gearbox to zombie heads here.
Yeah.
It's pit lane. Yeah. Dear. Yellow sector 2. Remember me if I'm wrong, but I believe we've had all the maximum amount of safety cars and all that now, haven't we? We've had 4 VSCs and a full-blown set. No, maybe not. Okay, but that's definitely the limit reached now for safety cars.
Is that 5?
Yeah, that's the 5th one. We've had 3 VSCs and 2 full-blowns. So yeah, that's 5. Which basically means that it's going to be green flags to the end now. Well, apart from a couple of yellow flags if someone crashes, but there won't be any more safety cars or VSCs. I really hope it's dry tomorrow for art here. Then again, even if it's not though, Singapore's one of the few tracks that I can actually do in the wet. Because I prefer dry race because then I know I can get the maximum out of the car.
Definitely.
Singapore's always been a good track for me, so Mando's in the pits again. I think Singapore is like my second most successful track in league racing with 3 wins. Red's left. Well, he already DNF'd anyway, so it didn't matter whether he stayed
but
or
he's
not.
lobby host.
That is a good point. Now, that might cause issues because in a different league, I'm not going to say which one, when I was lobby host, I quit the lobby a couple of times after getting taken out, and I was penalised quite heavily by their students panel, so and it was also a contributing factor as to why I got a 1-season ban in said league, so yeah.
I've just been told his Xbox died, that's why he left.
Oh, okay.
We'll let him off then.
We'll have to let him off then. Yeah, there's still too many cars that are too far back at the moment, so Tanky with a penalty and he's gone into the pits. He's probably penalised him because he overshot the pit entry and went back onto the main part of the track. Tree's just got straight on 5 seconds left of corner cutting. unfortunately, he's probably going to have to pit again at some point, meaning that he'll serve his 5 seconds and won't be able to get that removed if it's an unfair penalty. So, well, unless he can make those mediums go to the end, at which point he'll be able to get it removed. Okay, I've been tagged in on Facebook in one of those funeral memes that are going about at the moment. All my friends keep tagging me in them, so...
How am I not surprised?
I won't watch it until, obviously after... Oh!
Oh! What's happened to Lion?
Someone hit Lion up the rear and put him into the wall. I didn't see who, it was a pink car, that's all I can say.
And there's also a Williams round as well.
I clipped that just in case.
There's a Williams round.
I didn't see the tag of who did it, but they were in a race at point.
There must
so
have been.
It's either Bullshore or Ryan's got damage from that. It's got no front wing whatsoever.
Bullshore was behind Mr. Byron, and Byron has dropped to P11 with that damage, and I saw him round as well. So I think also it's been a bit of a dirty one today. He's been a bit dirty today. We'll see with the clips, but he's not usually like this.
I will send that clip to Lion after the race in case he needs to use it for the stewards. That's going to drop Lion well down the order. He's going to be stone dead last here. Even Martin's going to pass him because, like, Martin's literally at the final corner now. Wait, is Martin's pitted as well? What? Wow. Martin
Martin was a bit further down.
Martin had wing damage.
How's Trance?
He did.
To P1.
Martin had wing damage. What?
How's Trance P1? I think the lobby might be broken because Dredd left. Because Trance is ahead of Spudge Boy.
Iron's gone for hearts now, so...
Trance car's ghosting, but he's P1. Okay. Something ain't right. Just bear with us viewers while we try to make sense of this. The safety car is in this lap. Trance is now dropped to P3. No, now it's up to P2. I know I'm not the smartest as Walshaw gets a 5-second pen. I know I'm not the smartest cookie, but I have absolutely no idea what the hell's going on just now as Trance has rejoined. You know what, Fudgeboy can exploit this, because he can absolutely floor it when he wants, and like Trance won't go at the same time as him, so... No, as you can tell, the fact that he's already backed over the AI car. It's just AI car, that's what it does. And now everyone in front of him is going to get a thingy warning. I think we're going to let him pass. Oh my god.
Yeah, Fudgeboy is just slogged off as a result of that. Like, because Trance was in AI, because Trance was in
P2.
AI.
How is Fanta P2?
No
Because
idea.
everyone had to back up. Because everyone had to back up because of trans. So now there isn't legal overtake. That's why.
Well, Foxboy was the only one ahead of him, so Foxboy was just able to go whenever the hell he wanted, and as a result, because everyone else had to wait for Trance to cross the finish line, they all basically, they've all basically had to, wait for Trance to cross the finish line, meaning that Foxboy going at full racing speed before the final corner has basically managed to sod off and build up the 3.5 second lead over everyone.
Oh, someone's got damage. Walsall's got damage.
Yeah, I know. He went into the back of someone under the safety belt, got 5 seconds for it.
No, he's just got another one. He's got more damage. Got right end plate damage.
Lions going up the inside here of Trance. Bit of contact there. Lion just gave him a bit of a squeeze there.
How can Lion give him a squeeze? Lion's P8 and Trance is P13.
Trance is P8, you idiot.
Oh my god, he's lagging everywhere, that's why.
Wait, how's Trance got ahead of him again? Lion just opened.
Lobby's broke.
Right, Trance is pitting apparently. I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen in 5 seconds time or whether it will teleport halfway down the road. Well, Trance has got 5 seconds for speeding in the pits.
Wow.
My head hurts. Not just from trying not to swear, but also trying to make sense of what the hell is going on here.
And the fact that how's Fanta getting a P2?
Fudge Boy's just sodded off, man. Lion needs to make his way past these cars as quickly as possible because all those on mediums are going to have to pit at some point, meaning that Lion will effectively hold a net race lead, but he really
well,
needs
you've got Tribal Dragoon. Tribal Dragoon's on.
Oh yeah, so Lion will be like P2. So yeah, Lion needs to try and get past these guys as quickly as possible and build up a cushion so that when these guys pit for whatever tyres they go for, they can't just hunt him down and repass him. Yeah, this is kind of critical territory here for Lion. There's another yellow flag. Martin's just passed Wybon. The yellow flag has now gone. I think I've got a broken track map, so yeah, I'll just fix that. Tanky is now picked up a pen for corner cutting, 3 seconds straight up. Fuckboy had another fastest lap. It's the 7th fastest lap after fastest lap. The ERS has now been re-enabled, so that should make things a bit easier for Lion to start pulling off the overtakes that he needs to do. Bear in mind, Lion's also got to be wary of his title rival, who is literally right behind him. We've got Tanky.
Looks like he's got more pace than Mango front.
Oh, he's just mugged Mango off there, man. He has just completely mugged him off there. I wouldn't be surprised to see that in Veloce overtakes of the week. And Martin's just followed Lion through. Lion
needs
is
to
now
keep with Lion
going up
to have
the
any
inside.
kind.
Oh, careful, Lion.
That was a bit... leave a bit of space.
Yeah, that was a bit optimistic from Lion though, but still.
Yeah, a bit of both there.
Yeah. I mean, Lion sent it a bit optimistically, but at the same time, Furman should have left the space once he saw Lion going for it. Martin is literally just right behind Lion, waiting to pick up the pieces. He locks up both his front wheels, though, Martin does.
Yeah.
Lion's gonna go round the outside. No, he's gonna go for the switchback. He gets a better drive out of the corner, but yeah, he turns his engine or his ERS down. Vermeer's has now gone deep, so Lion can. No, he's just biding his time, waiting for the opportunity.
There's a train all the way down to one Williams to the next.
Wow.
Oh, Mango lost it. Let the Lion go past.
Right, yo, so Lion's now going to get the DRS hit on Vermeer. Now, if I know Lion is going to wait until the next DRS zone because Lion's obviously longer, meaning that he's got a better overtaking opportunity. Bear in mind, Martin is just sitting there, he's waiting to pick up the pieces should these two screw it up and crash. Oh, yeah, Lion, that's getting so close to his gearbox there. Lion turns up the engine. Martin's got a run with both of them. And,
oh my God.
That was a swipe from Firmage there.
I'm surprised he hasn't lost his wheel. I thought he'd lost his wheel. He hasn't, he's just lost wing. That is unlucky. That was absolutely deadly.
That was filthy there from Firmage there. I mean, I was on board with Martin and it just looked like he just took a swipe at Lion and then that was that.
Well, no, I was on board with Lion and Firmage went too wide and left no room for Lion. So the only way Lion could go was into the wing.
Yeah, I've clipped it anyway, so it's been clipped.
But at the moment, you've got Shad Hayes managed to get past Fanta and now drops Fanta by 2.5 seconds. But Fanta is pulling a gap to Tribal Dragoon, but then let's not forget, Tribal Dragoon is on hard tyres. Who should...
And obviously, because there's going to be no more safety cars, Lion is basically... He's got no choice. He's going to have to settle for losing the championship lead this race.
Yeah, and he'll have no more hards as well.
No more hards. I mean, you could theoretically get some mediums to the end if he's got another set of mediums available. Because bear in mind, he wouldn't have used that medium set that you get in qualifying.
Still hasn't been able to get past Firmage, but this time he's getting attacked by the Williams behind him. So
yeah, that's fresh mediums on for Lion there. So.
He's not that far off the points, so he can still get some points as Martin has hit the back end of the Firmage.
He'll get points, but he is going to have
There was wing damage just went everywhere there. Whose wing was that? His wing went everywhere.
Yeah, Lion's just going to have to absolutely cane that car to the finish now, and just hope something happens ahead of him. Yeah, Lion's lucky that he obviously had a fresh set of mediums, because he obviously didn't use the set in quali, did he? So, Martin's just mugged Firmage off around the outside there.
As Firmage has dropped 2 places, Mango is in the pits, obviously with that wing damage.
Wang damage,
Yeah, wang damage.
Well, we are in Asia, so I suppose that is the correct terminology. Mando's just going to come out ahead of Sarah and ahead of Lion. Lion's all over Sarah's rear end there. Sarah's pitted, I think. No, Sarah's just ran wide, and I think she just let Lion go there. I think she just let him go there. I'm not sure if her teammates are going to appreciate that though. I don't think her Alpha teammate is going to appreciate that, even though she was helping her AMS teammate out, but still.
At the moment, Lion is trying to hunt down Mango.
Well, I say that Mando's on fresh mediums as well, so it might be a bit trickier. Fudge Boys just checked out here. 11.5 seconds up the road.
Yeah, Fanta though. He is on the back of Shad Hayes again.
He's going to go up the inside here.
2 seconds. He's now caught right back up again. Shad has gone wide.
I think Shad was leaving him a bit of space because Fanta looked like he was going to send one up the inside, but thought better of it. Tanky has left the session. He's retired anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What the hell?
Lion does do the fastest lap. GP with a 1:39.5 so far. So
why does Lion's main account say he's on 8 lap old mediums and that is overtaken Dread?
I don't know.
This game.
I think at this rate, Fresh Boy is going to come out round about P1, P2. At this rate, he is starting to pull that much of a gap because he can then go on to soft mediums.
France is retired.
France. Oh, what's happened there?
It's just gone straight on.
Oh, Wari gets a 5 second for speeding in the pit lane.
I'm going to lie with France there. Looks like that might have been deliberate. Line's caught Mando up here, so...
Yeah, it's caught up massively. Sarah gets a penalty, which she has got. Sarah's getting hounded by Ferrari in Force India behind.
It'll be tight between Lion, Mando and Wyvern here, because Wyvern's coming out of the pits now.
Lion beats Wyvern.
Yep.
Has he got the pace though to overtake Mango? Obviously Martin is quite a way.
Wyvern's put on scrubbed mediums though, because they've already 3 laps on them, so...
Yeah. Lion for some reason isn't using his DRS, maybe he's got DRS failure.
That would just be his luck, man. Well, I'm not joking, that would just be his luck.
As Fanta has dropped off. Fanta's got no wing! Fanta has got no wing. He has completely binned it. He's down P5, he has got nothing left. So either he's binned it himself or he's hit Shad because he was close to Shad. But he'll be going into the pits. Going on to another set of mediums if he has them.
He'll still probably come out ahead of the likes of Lion, Mando and that though.
Trans controller died on him. And it
oh wow.
For some reason.
Okay. That's full.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that lately where the controller's disconnected from the Xbox. There is.
That's one issue I've never had. Oh, Lion's been independent there. Yeah, controller disconnecting during a race is something I've never had before, so...
Lion and Mango. Mango's gone really wide. Lion's got a run on him. Is he going to be able to get him into turn 1? They're side by side.
Oh, there's Fanta. Wow, did Fanta have a 5 second stop go to serve or something? No, but like the gap.
Fanta's squeezing the heck out of Lion. He nearly put him into the wall. Oh my god, don't go 3 wide into here, people. Oh my god, Mango, what was you doing? Oh my god.
No, but Fanta when he hit it was a good like P5, 30 seconds up the road. No, but it was 30 seconds up the road from Lion.
You still have to have wing damage. He was going half speed because he wasn't able to. I don't know. It's just how it is.
Like, even a pit stop with wing damage at this track should only cost you about, what, 20 seconds max? It's a really short pit lane. It's a short pit lane, so...
Still a 20-odd second lap time, normal pit stop with wing damage, about 25, 26.
Yeah, but he should have still came out about 5 seconds ahead of the Lion.
Because Lion's in front of him, so...
Why am I complaining? Because it's an AMS driver, they're a liquid driver, so why am I complaining?
AMS line now needs to boogie to try and catch up to Refurbage, because I think the most AMS line is going to get out of today is P6.
To be fair though, Firmage probably has to pit again.
Yeah, so I'm on about P6.
Yeah.
He's going to get with the pit stop.
Well, you say that, oh no, maybe not, no, Walshaw definitely can go to the end. As can, yeah, pretty much all the hard runners, to be
Martin's
fair.
made a move on Tribal. Martin's up to P3.
Yep. Oh, Fanta's going up the inside of line here.
Yep. We'll see. Fanta is on fresh mediums. Line is also
Line was thinking of holding it around the outside there, but I think he knew that it was just going to squeeze him into the wall, so wasn't any point.
He's got DRS.
He's got the DRS though.
Line could literally use Fanta here just to tag him and draw him along. They're catching, they've caught up to Refocus.
Oh, Fanta just turned into Lion there, and now Fanta's diving it up.
What the heck is happening? This race needs to end already. It's 10 o'clock, man.
Yeah, well, Fanta Boys just gave himself a penalty for speeding in the pits. Yeah, Fanta, Lion here, sort of like giving no quarters here.
Is Martin going to be able to come round and be in the lead as Fudge Boy is just coming out of the pits now? Martin goes past, so does Tropical Goon, so Fanta, Fudge Boy is going to get another penalty, don't cross that white line. Oh, you silly sausage.
I'm not going to lie, but this battle between Lion and Fanta looks like a grudge match.
Well, Fanta hasn't got a front left end.
Lion got any
so
damage because he's falling a bit behind Fanta there.
No, he might be tyre life. Oh,
six lap mediums, yeah, it's 2 laps.
Yeah, but obviously Fanta has got damage, so this is why Wild still on to keep in second.
Yeah.
It's around every single corner. Lion gets a better.
Yeah, Lion went up the inside on the previous lap on the upcoming corner, then basically Fanta just turned into him and gave himself wing damage as a result.
Yeah, Fanta's got,
yeah, he tried to send that up the inside there. That was always going to end in tears. Those two just did not want to give the other one any quarter, like in that battle.
Ay. Either way, Fudge Boy.
I mean, they've been battling each other like it's a Viking battle, but yet they've still been taking heaps of time out of Firmage here. Like before that, or the lap before Fanta and Lion spun each other around there. Like they were about 22 seconds off Firmage. Now they're 15, despite the fact that they've been trying to kill each other. Let's look on board with Firmage. We're trying to see if it's got damage. No, it's not got any damage. Wow. I mean, Lion did take a wide line through that corner on the exit of the DRS straight, but obviously Fanta basically scrub enough speed off to be able to go into the gap that Lion had left him, so it just went into Lion's rear tyres, basically pirouetted round. Well, we'll see what the stewards have to say about that after race, because, well, for me, it's probably a bit of a racing incident. Because it looked to me like Lion did try to leave him a bit of space, and then Fanta just ran out of road effectively. But yeah, it is what it is. Lion's now closed Firmage down to 11 seconds, 11.6 seconds. don't know why
That's a
my
good one. Still
Amazon
needs to pick.
speaker system that I'm not going to say the name of lit up there, but I have no idea why. All I said was that it closed the gap down to 11.6 seconds, and it decided to go, what can I do for you today? I so wanted to swear it in there, but I didn't, so... And I end up having a stroke at this rate. Yeah, Lyon's taking a fair amount of time out of Firmage here. He really wants to finish ahead of Firmage because of obviously the incident between the two of them about 10 or so laps ago, so... Obviously Firmage's tyres have done double the distance of Lyon's, so... Yeah, Lyon is going to be trying his best.
I'm still surprised. Shad Hayes. Shad Hayes hasn't picked yet. He's on 16 lap old mediums. Those tyres must be fucking dying right now.
And
Push
out
Boy's
of the two
not
of
really
us
catching
who
Martin.
was most likely to swear, it turns out the one that was least likely to swear is the one that ended up swearing.
When was that? What, when Lion decided to do pirouetting?
No, you
No,
just
I
said
said
the F word when you were talking about Shad. Oh dear.
It says when you log onto the stream it's for adult. It's adult audiences only, so... I don't give two hoots. Push Boy though, he's gained... He's in within 2 seconds now of Martin. Closing pretty fast. Obviously Martin's tyres are starting to get a bit worn out now.
I'm going to be surprised if Shad Hayes is able to take those tyres to the end.
Yeah, I predict a last lap blowout.
Surely it'll be a last lap blowout. Got me. Look at Lion, he is just eating into Firmage's lead. I mean, Martin is going to have put in a strong drive here if he ends up winning this, because, like, yeah, he's only getting, like, what, 5 places, but he was stone dead last at one point before the safety car and all that, because he got taken out or something, so, and that was Lion visibly able to see Firmage there. That is going to give Lion even more encouragement. Lion can now physically see Firmage.
Yeah, he's gained up massively with Firmage's tyres. 17 lap old mediums are going to be absolutely dying right now.
You know what was bad though? When Lion was going toe to toe with Fanta, they were still taking second after, like, seconds out of him per lap, despite the fact that they were trying to kill each other.
Push Boy is now within DRS range of Martin.
You know, you go on board the Firmage, you can see on his front right tyre a very dark line appearing in the centre of it now.
Oh yeah. But then it would be the same for Shad Hayes, who's obviously on 18
Look,
laps.
Martin, he's taken about a second out of him on that previous lap.
Yeah, but Fudge Boy's taken 2 seconds out of him already. Look, Fudge Boy up the inside of Martin.
Yeah, Fudge Boy, yeah, that's Fudge Boy up. Yeah. It looks like
but Martin wants it back though. Martin going to go to the inside. He is. But Fudge Boy left some room, had enough grip to go around the outside. So now we'll see how fast
Fudge Boy might make the right call here by pitting. Fudge Boy may have made the right call to pit. I mean, there's still, what, five laps to go? No, 3. No, I'm correct here, sorry. Yeah, 4 laps to go. The line had to lift off there because Firmage was not, and he's just been forced off the circuit there, Lion has. Yeah, Firmage sort of like parked it right on the kink on that DRS straight, and I don't think Lion knew which way he was going to go, so he lifted off and then cut underneath him to go round the outside of the next braking zone, and Lion's just picked up a penalty for That was hardly fair
the
though,
points.
because like Thermage forced them off the track. To be fair, there was picked up a penalty.
But
Yeah,
Boy has gained a second, more than
Yeah.
a second in one lap so far. A second and a half now, nearly 2 seconds. He can see Shad Hayes going into turn one. He is absolutely flying, and he's dragging Martin along with him. Martin might be even able to get freaking P2 here.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Lion might have a cause to get that 5 seconds removed if he doesn't serve the penalty, because he was forced off the circuit when he presumably picked up that illegal overtake. So. Fudge Boy 2.3 seconds off the lead now. I mean, yeah, he's going to probably take the lead off the Shad Hayes, but the question will be is who's got the most penalties?
Yeah, that is true.
Well, Whiteman's just followed
Whiteman
Lion past Thermage now, so I say Lion might have a cause to get the penalty removed. If you look at that, is probably already negated the penalty to Whiteman at the moment.
Yeah, but he obviously has another. I think he has other penalties as well.
I think he's got the penalty. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah. Then again, look at the amount of time he has taken out of Tribal here. I mean, depending on penalties, he might end up appealing the 5-second pen to be removed so that he maybe gains 5th place.
Yeah, at the moment, Fudge Boy is fighting for the win. He is half a second off Shad Hayes. Shad
Going to
Hayes
go down
on
to the
19 lap
final
mediums
2 laps
is
here.
really struggling. Fudge
Ladies
Boy
and
is going to
gentlemen, I
have so much
suggest
more
you
grip.
get comfy because this battle is going to get
Shad Hayes, stop moving.
And this battle is going to get
Hayes,
really
stop
tense,
moving.
guys.
As Martin is caught right up as well. Martin's within 6/10 of Fudge Boy. So
Yeah.
Fudge Boy has got a penalty, remember. He got speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
he
sure if he
needs to
served it though.
absolutely. Oh, I think he did. I think he didn't.
But yeah, here he goes around the outside. He turns in, they bang wheels. He's off the circuit, and Martin has followed Fudge Boy through past Shad Hayes there. Is Fudge Boy going to pick up an illegal overtake like Lion did just a couple of laps though? Because it was the exact same thing that just happened there. We're going to find out in a minute.
I don't think
No,
so.
I
It would have come
think-
through by now.
I think he got away with that. I think it might be because his nose was ahead when he went off the circuit, so... But yeah, they've definitely got their elbows out there fighting for that position. Martin might end up winning this race depending on the penalty situation. I tell you something though, Lion might end up P5 in a steward's inquiry if he's able to appeal the 5-second illegal overtake penalty.
At the moment, Fudge Boy has pulled out a 1.1 second gap on Fudge Boy. Martin is pulling out a 2-second gap to Shad.
Hang on a second.
Where
There's yellow
Shad's getting
flags.
overtaken by Warsaw. Shad's tyres are gone. His tyres are absolutely gone.
Yeah, his tyres are gone.
Shad's got a puncture. He's got a puncture. That looks like he's got a puncture.
It must be at the rear because I'm on board and his front tyres are fine.
No, he hasn't got a puncture. Looked like he had, but the way his car was handling.
I think his tyres have gone off the cliff. They must have gone off the
Way
cliff.
off the He's lost 3 seconds in a space of 2 corners there. If this carries on, Tribal Dragon's going to catch him right up.
And Lion.
Not far off it.
I'm gonna keep an eye on. What's that? Did I just see his tyre deflate there? His rear tyre. Can't see
really
from
struggling.
the helicopter cam. I think his right rear just deflated.
You can tell when he starts his back end kicks off. Stop giving me the helicopter cam. It's one time I don't want it.
You keep an eye on the leaders. I'll keep an eye on the Shad Hayes situation because the leaders are about to come up to the finish line. So for the final lap.
Yeah. Martin, oh, it is the final lap.
Yeah, it is the final lap. Yeah, I mean, like for the finish of the race. Yeah.
As Fudge Boy has pulled out a 2-second gap on Martin.
Lion is within
don't think
5 seconds of Tribal here. I mean, Lion might actually be able to get that penalty removed. I think Shad Hayes is just going to be okay. I think Shad Hayes is just going to be okay.
Fudge Boy has crossed the line. Martin took the win.
Oh,
because
look
Fudge
at all
Boy had
those
way too many
penalties that Fudge Boy had. Wow.
Walsall goes P2. Fudge Boy only just misses out.
Oh, 21 hundredths of a second. Wow.
Shad Hayes is ties. Oh yeah, now he's got a puncture. Comes home with P4. Tribal Dragoon. Line has no wheels, apparently. I've got a car following Tribal that has just 4 wheels on the track. That's weird. Tribal, then Lion comes through.
9 seconds. Yeah, there's no point trying to get the penalty removed.
Lion coming through.
Ivan, yeah.
That's 7.
Firmage. Out of fuel.
Oh, Fanta got him on the line.
Fanta just got him, yeah. He ran out of fuel.
Fanta P8. Mango.
Firmage ran out of fuel on final corners. Mando P10.
David coming P11.
Yeah, no, I just the 10th off actually because of the penalty situation. And Sarah. I mean, yes, Sarah's coming home last of the finishers, but props for, like, you know, keep going because I know plenty of folk in her situation would almost certainly have just given up and manually retired in the pits and all that. So, well done to Sarah for getting to the end, even if she was well off the pace.
Yeah, well, she still managed to finish, which is better than 7 other drivers.
Yeah.
So she's still got P12. So it's still a result in the end.
Oh yeah, well done.
But here you have it. Alpha, LR Martin, 2 points behind, but now is well ahead with 6 rounds to go.
Yeah, I'm going to do the calculations. He was 2 points behind, 25. Lion gets...
Don't try and do it, because you're not very good at maths. And I don't want to hear people trying to freaking listen to you doing maths. I'll invite you.
You know what I'll do? I'll get a calculator out to work out. Right, so obviously 2 points.
Right, so we have ILRT Martin who wins the Singapore GP with Walsall coming P2, Fudge Boy P3, Shad Hayes P4. Tribal Dragoon P5 with Amos Lion P6, Mr. Wyron P7 with Fanta P8, Refurmish P9 with Mango P10, Jedi P11, Sarah P12, and then Zombie Head, Trance, Tanky, P, Tribal Wyron, and LR Dread all DNF from the session.
By the calculator's calculations, Martin has taken the lead of the championship by 15 points.
I was only 2 points behind.
Yeah, I was just doing the calculators. I think you're ahead by 15 if my calculator's correct.
14 because Lion had the fastest lap.
Oh, did he? Okay, right, yeah, 14 then. I didn't see who had the fastest lap there, so my mistake. Yeah, so, yeah, it's ahead by 14 points now.
Yeah, as we're just waiting for Walsall to come into the party. But make sure everyone...
I don't think he joined last time either, did he?
I don't think so, but right, we'll go ahead with Fudge Boy. Obviously, make sure you tick the box. Fudge Boy, good quali session for you. Obviously, P2 or Toro Rosso 1-2. So, and then going into the race, you managed to jump your teammates to lead from the start, and then you just sort of controlled. Obviously, unfortunately, penalties just stopped you from getting that win. Just describe how that feels.
Quality was good. Lost the first place. Tanky was lagging from what I could see, so I was a bit nervous, and then he lost it somewhere. I think he had to go in the pit, so that gave me first. And then it was virtual safety car, actual safety car, virtual safety car, and then it was just yeah, it was a nightmare. And then I didn't have any penalty warnings on my screen, so I thought I was doing all right. Nothing come up, and then yeah, it was a case of put the mediums on and then nail it and see what happens.
Yeah,
And just missed out on P2.
During the session where you have to come off your home menu, come back on again, and then all your warnings start flooding in. Unfortunately, but it was
I find
still
that
a
kind
very
of
good
weird
drive by
actually,
yourself.
because normally, because Fudge Boy disconnected at one point, so like normally
Yeah,
you
I was behind the
disconnect, it
safety
makes
car,
you, normally when you disconnect it then makes you immune to track limits for some reason, but I don't, something must have gone wrong for you not to be immune to it.
Still a very, very good drive for yourself. Obviously, the next track, if I can remember what the next track is.
Russia.
Is it Russia? So obviously next week Russia. Obviously a lot different from Singapore. What are your expectations around there?
My favourite track, so podium again, hopefully.
Yeah. So, but well done. You obviously you are third in the championship, but you have lost a little bit of ground to Martin, but you have gained some on obviously Lion. So you're still in the hunt for that championship. Do you think that you can catch up to the point where you will be leading at the end of the season?
I think I've gone a bit too far behind now. Obviously, not finishing for the last 4, I think it is. So,
Last 3.
we'll see. The 3, is it? We'll see. We'll see. I've got some good races coming up for me.
Yeah, well done. Obviously, we can't talk to P2 Man. He hasn't joined the party. But congratulations on him on his drive. So next we will go to PR Melton. Well, you're qualifying. You would have absolutely smashed everyone with your quali run in the last, but you validated. Tell us how that felt.
I was actually really beat up with myself. It was just me going for every little bit through the final turn, and I gave it just a little bit too much. If I'd played it a little bit safer, I would have still had pole. But with it being my favourite track and everything, I was just going for everything. And, well, that's what happens, I guess. You mess it up, and it can cost you 4 or 5 positions. But luckily, in the end, I managed to recover.
You started P5, didn't you, in the end?
Yeah.
Going into the race, there was a lot of accidents, a lot of incidences, a lot of weird stuff going on. But I think the most memorable one, when you were behind Lion and he went for a move on Wee Firmage, and you saw there was contact and Lion went spinning round. Was that the time when you thought, this is where I need to get the pace on, get the speed on, gain as many points as I can on him?
To be honest, my whole race was full of so much that I don't know what I was thinking that whole race. I had so many ups and downs. It started with me obviously starting P5, and then many things happened, and then I had a bit of an incident with Tanky that I couldn't really avoid, so, which then gave me the 5-second stop go, which I think slightly hindered my race. Luckily I managed to do it under one of the VSCs or the safety car, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the VSC. And then I had another incident under a safety car where I just got punted and completely murdered, which I had to then pit and change my front wing. That was pleasant. But yeah, I avoided 2 collisions where people spun in front of me. I don't know how I managed it, to be honest. But yeah, once I saw Lion going back around, I thought to myself at this point, as long as I don't make a mistake, I gain the lead. And that was the main thing. And to get the win of the race is even better. But unlucky Fudge Boy for your penalties, to be honest. That was you just had the pace on me at the end.
Yes, obviously it was a very good race. Going into Russia, are you looking to extend your gap over line, or is this a damage limitation race where you know maybe you're not as quick as you want to be?
It's hard to say. I'm a very big street circuit racer, so I love Russia naturally. It's just trying to keep it clean around Russia. As everyone knows, it's penalty heaven around there. So I think if I can keep myself clean like I have the last couple races, I should be on for a good, at least podium.
Well done on your drive. Well done to obviously everyone else. Obviously it was a bit of a carnage race for us to commentate on, but obviously also a fun one. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to watch Tier 1 and their carnage, featuring obviously myself and Andrew. Hopefully there might be a little bit less, but you just never know with Singapore. So make sure you come back tomorrow at 8 o'clock to tune in. See you later.